Now, a week ago, of course, it was the FA Cup final last Saturday, and for once there was a genuine upset as the underdogs, Wigan, beat the favourites Manchester City 1-0 at Wembley. Wigan were captained by the Aylesbury-born and former Luton Town player Emerson Boyce. And on this programme a week ago, we talked to the man who coached Emerson from the age of 11 until he was 15.
Emerson's always said that he's living his dream at the moment, and he's achieved his dream by getting to Wembley. What he's done with himself. I've just guided initially, gave him the opportunity to train with Luton, which is where he started, and he's still got a big affinity to what he's done since. He's done with his own efforts, ability, and particularly attitude.
Well, that was Steve Greenhalf. And also in the studio last week was Steve's godchild, Kieran, who correctly predicted the FA Cup final score.
Hopefully, if we play well, keep it strong at the back, we could get a result. It'll be an overwhelming experience for the whole team, because only one of them has been to Wembley before the semi-final. It'll be a good experience for them, no matter the result.
So your godfather said 2-1 to Wigan. Go on then.
1-0.
Well, Kieran, it was 1-0 to Wigan. Well, Steve Greenhalf was at Wembley a week ago to see Emerson Boyce and Wigan overcome the odds.
It was an absolutely incredible day. Yeah, the atmosphere was amazing, was awesome. There's not enough adjectives to say what it was like. Right from the start, the singing was amazing. Yeah.
And the game, obviously, we said it was vital from the Wigan point of view that they didn't concede early, so that was exactly what happened.
Yeah, Wigan took the game to Man City. Wigan were the underdogs, but they certainly didn't look like underdogs on the day. They just really outplayed them. It was great to see.
And it's a massive pitch, and yet they seem to enjoy that space and that freedom, showing no signs of tiredness.
No, they didn't. They looked out. They used all the space available to them. They just looked as if they were enjoying the day, and that's good football comes from that. I think right at the end, where everyone was expecting extra time and penalties, and that would have been a good opportunity to win the game. But as it was, the goal on the 90th minute just sent everybody into. I can't describe it.
So, of course, that meant that the man that you coached from the age of 11 back in 1991 that we talked about so well last week at Aylesbury United, Emerson Boyce, Aylesbury born and bred, he went up the steps, the famous steps, to receive the cup. What were your thoughts then?
Well, he did. When that goal went in, when Watson got that goal in the last minute of the game, the first thing that came into my mind was the fact that Emerson was going to go up and collect that cup. And it was an incredible feeling, and so proud of him. I must admit, I embarrassed myself by jumping up and down and yelling into Emerson's dad's ear, who was standing right in front of me. When he went up to get the cup, it was incredible. I can't describe it. It's great.
Emotional.
Oh, very much so. Yes, very much so.
But then, of course, from his point of view and from the Wigan point of view, from ecstasy to agony on Tuesday when they lost to Arsenal and were relegated, that must have been a big blow for him personally.
Yes, I haven't spoken to him since, but I could tell from his body language on the telly that he was absolutely gutted, as we all were. It really wasn't lost, I personally don't think so, at Arsenal. I think it was lost at West Ham and the Swansea games. That's where we dropped points. We can drop points that should have had the points in the bag. You're not always expected to beat Arsenal to survive. So, really disappointing.
But 8 years in the Premier League, and he's been there since 2006. He's had a good innings with them, and do you expect him to stay, perhaps, and try to lead them back into the Premier League at the first attempt?
I think he'll stay. He's due for talks during this week regarding his contract, I believe. I'm hoping he'll stay to help promotion back to the Premiership next season. A lot remains to be seen what happens this week with Martinez. It all remains to be sorted out during this week.
There we are. That was Steve Greenhalf, the former junior coach at Aylesbury United, who coached Emerson Boyce from the ages of 11 to 15, and Emerson lifted the FA Cup last week as captain of Wigan Athletic.